What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Mike from Wicked Inc. And basically what this is going to be is my trailer plus breakdown and predictions of what I think is going to happen in the new Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice movie. So if you haven't checked out the trailer yet, you're going to see it right here on Wicked Inc. Check it out.
Today is a day for truth. The world needs to know what happened and to know what he stands for. That kind of power is very dangerous. Let the record show that this committee holds him responsible.
That's how it starts. The fever. The rage that turns good men cruel.
This Bat vigilante is like a one-man reign of terror.
You don't get to decide what the right thing is. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
This means something. It's all some people have. It's all that gives them hope.
People hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark. Be their angel. Be their monument. Be anything they need you to be. Or be none of it. You don't owe this world a thing. You never did.
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator? Devils don't come from hell beneath us. They come from the sky.
20 years in Gotham, how many good guys are left? How many stayed that way? He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. And we have to destroy him.
You're gonna go to war. He is not our enemy.
Black and blue. God versus man. Day versus night. The red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
I'm telling you what, guys, that trailer is badass. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little on the fence, still am a little on the fence about Ben Affleck being Batman. This trailer makes me a little, more comfortable with the fact. Now, I'm just saying, I seen Daredevil years ago, and I was thinking in my head, every time he put on that bat suit, if it's an open mask, that's all I'm gonna think about is Daredevil. But this trailer actually did a lot of justice for me, to be honest. And I will say that I'm going to talk about Suicide Squad, because they showed a little trailer at, Comic-Con. And basically, if you haven't seen it, it's going to be hard for you to see it, because Warner Brothers and YouTube have been pulling videos left and right. I went to watch it, and then I went to show somebody like not even 5 minutes later, and it was gone. So I had to find it again. If you dig deep enough, you can probably still find it. It's not good quality. I can't post any pictures or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, video footage, because I don't want my videos to be taken down. So to protect the channel, I'm going to have to, you know, just kind of talk about it. But I will hint a little bit about that after we get done with the breakdown. So let's get right on into it. First kicks up, we see, you know, Superman in like a court. Like because of what transpired in Man of Steel, because of all the destruction and everything, you know, they got him in front of court and pretty much deemed him a threat to the world, pretty much. And they're basically wanting to know, you know, what his purpose is, which I thought we've already explained that. But now that, you know, all this other stuff done happened, it's basically going to call on a lot of these other supers because now he's on the radar. And that's kind of where I think we're going to get Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman, it don't look like, you know what I'm saying, she just comes out of somewhere, anywhere. It looks like she's an established citizen, you know what I mean? So I think she's been existed in this world a long time, but they got him in front of the courts, and it almost looks like they're gonna like have to control him in some way. I do believe the biggest antagonist in this movie is going to be Batman for the biggest part. I know we know Lex is in it, but I do think it's going to be mostly him and Batman going head to head with each other. Obviously see, you know, a flashback to where, you know, Bruce's parents got killed when he was a kid. Now, we've seen this 100 times before. They didn't really need to show it, but it could be, they could be playing it as a very important part of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Just to show us kind of like, because someone's getting into his head to make him want to fight Superman. Now, I understand that Superman did a lot of damage and he thinks that Superman is a threat, but for someone to be, you know, putting that on a newspaper that he read, you know, something. But then again, that could be old too. He could have dragged that out from a drawer or something, or, you know, a safe or something. He might have been keeping that. That could be old. That could be, you know, not somebody playing with his emotions in this timeline. That it could be, you know, something that he's looking at from a long time ago. Like I said, it looks like the Joker's handwriting. And if you didn't catch it, it was just a quick glimpse. The Robin suit. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to see Robin. I don't know if it's going to be Jason Todd or not. Jason Todd never carried a spear, although that could have been, he could have had, you know, got the spear and kept the spear. It could have been the murder weapon, you know what I'm saying? It's basically what I'm trying to say. So, we don't know if it's going to be Jason Todd or someone else. I guess we'll have to see. We don't even know if Robin's going to be in the movie. And in fact, I'm going to throw out a prediction. I don't think we're going to see him in the movie. We are going to see the Joker, because there is an image of Batman on the top of what seems to be the Joker's vehicle. I don't know if anybody's in there with him or not. But I think the timeline, they're playing with the timeline a little bit between Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, honestly, because it seems like we're not going to really, you know, see the Joker. The big thing with the Joker is Suicide Squad. So I don't know how big of a role Joker is actually going to be playing in Batman v Superman. We see Wonder Woman in full costume. Looks like she's fighting somebody, but it could, I mean, she could be trying to stop Batman and Superman from fighting. She could be like trying to get in the middle of it right there. They cut the scenes in such a way to make us think other things, you know what I mean? So we don't really know what's going on in that scene, but we do know she putting a hurting on somebody, because she makes a big old explosion or whatever. But to me, I'm just gonna throw out a prediction that that's somewhere where she's trying to get them two to stop fighting. Jeremy Irons as Alfred, man, I can't. Honestly, I cannot wait for that. I think he is an awesome actor. I love all kinds of his movies. He's been acting for years, man. He's all around good actor, and I think this role is really good for him. I think he's going to do really well. We see him basically telling, you know, Bruce Wayne that he is not our enemy, and I can only assume he's talking about Superman. You know, he's just another one trying to get them to stop fighting. I do believe they're going to fight probably this whole movie. There will be a point though where it just becomes to the point where they're just both like, hell with it, and you know, we need to stop this because there is a bigger threat. There's been a lot of talk about like Doomsday and other characters maybe being in. I don't think we're going to see any villains like that. I think the two biggest antagonists in this movie is going to be Batman and Lex. You know what I'm saying? Through the whole movie. I don't think we're going to see much else other than that. As far as, you know, them fighting. Which builds it up for the Justice League movie. We're getting Suicide Squad next year. Just like 5 months, I think, after Batman v Superman comes out. So that'll be awesome. Marvel was not at the Comic-Con this year, which, you know, I've always loved Marvel more than I have DC, but in a way, I'm kind of glad they weren't there because they probably would have got their ass handed to them, because DC is finally, I think, starting to realize what they need to do and coming together. Now, I will say that anybody that thinks, you know, they're trying to find comic issues or whatnot on the story behind them two fighting, you're not going to find it, because Zack Snyder said himself at the panel that, you know, in a little room, they all made the story up. So this story is new. We've never seen anything like this before. This could be just a part where, you know, Batman's just still trying to get at Superman. They're still fighting or whatever. But you see, you know, Batman over here snapping necks and shit. I mean, you know, he's just going crazy on all these guards that have a Superman patch on their shoulder. I guess they're his Superman's little army and stuff. I mean, I don't know why they did that. Honestly, I don't know if the government did that to protect him, which I don't see why they would do that. I mean, he can protect himself. So I'm not sure why Superman has an army. I don't think this movie looks real dark and gritty, and it looks, you know what I'm saying, like most DC movies. And I guess the fact that Batman's going after him in such a way, just, it makes me think that, you know, somebody is definitely playing with Batman's mind in this movie. And honestly, I think it's going to be Lex and not the Joker. Just throw out another prediction here. I think this part right here that we seen, you know, them kind of standing toe to toe like that after looks like what the Batmobile crashed into something or whatever. I think this is going to be the part right here where they both say hell with it. And they both say, we need to stop this. Neither one of us is going to win. Because they both are using not only their power, well, you know, Wayne's using his tech and Superman just got his abilities, but they're not only using those, but they're using their alter egos to find each other as well. Because, you know, Clark Kent's working at Daily Planet, so he's, you know, all about finding this Batman vigilante. And then Wayne, you know, he's using his tech to try to find, and his money to try to find Superman. But I mean, it's obvious that Wayne is going to find out who Clark Kent really is way before Clark Kent finds out who Batman is. I mean, that's just a given. It's time for some Suicide Squad talk. Alright, basically, I'm going to just kind of try to go over from what I remember of what I've seen. It was, like I said, it was really horrible quality. Couldn't really tell what was going on, but it starts out with, you see Amanda Waller sitting at the table eating with a couple other associates, and basically tells them, you know, she's got this group of people that are really bad people, and, you know, they asked what she did with them. She said she put them in a hole and threw away the hole. Well, and then she goes on to tell them, you know, we need to get these people together and do something good. And they're all like, you know, how are we going to do that if they're all bad? And she's like, well, you know, getting people to do what they don't want to do is what I do for a living, basically, is what she said. And, you know, you see Harley Quinn, not gonna lie, looks sexy as hell, love it. We've been waiting to see Harley Quinn on screen for a long time now, so I'm glad we finally got it. The Joker, Jared Leto, man, I don't really know what to think about it so far, but it really looks awesome. You see them all coming together. You see, you know, little pieces of them. You know, all of them. Will Smith is Deadshot. That's gonna be awesome. Killer Croc's in it. You know, a couple other ones. I can't remember all of them's name because I've never really been big into Suicide Squad. So, and what I do know about this one is when they're going to kind of stay true to the story, and it's going to be more like the 80s Suicide Squad. And I really don't know much about that, so I can't really speak on it. But the whole trailer just looks awesome. You know, at the very end, you see Joker, everybody going wild as soon as you see him. And he basically is like, I'm just going to hurt you really, really bad. And I mean, the crowd just went nuts, man. And they brought them all on the stage, all the actors, and then basically said, hi, glad you're here. Thank you for watching the trailer. We got to go. And then they just all bounced. Like, they working. That's cool that they made an appearance, though. I will say that. It's cool they made an appearance. But that's about it for my trailer breakdown video for you guys. I know it's kind of long. I apologize. Some of these next videos are going to be kind of long because I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happened at Comic-Con. The next video I'm putting out is basically going to be a wrap-up of DC and all kinds of other stuff that we did. I'll have all my DC stuff in that video. And also everything we heard from The Walking Dead. So those two things are going to be in that one video. I will be releasing that either today or tomorrow. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Like and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys.